Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're making a spooky DIY jack-o'-lantern for Halloween. This is such a fun Halloween decoration, and it's really cool to make. Alright, let's get started. First, we'll trim the board and carefully cut out all the pieces we need. The size can be whatever you like. You can make a small lantern or a big one, whichever you prefer. I'm using a pallet board for this project. It's perfect for what we're making today. After cutting the pieces to length, I use the table saw to trim them to the right width and make sure all the edges are nice and straight. The pallet board I'm using isn't pre-sanded, so I make sure to run it through the planer. That helps to smooth out the surface and get it ready for the next steps. Now comes the most exciting part, carving the jack-o'-lantern face using a router. You can find plenty of different Halloween face designs online, so it's easy to pick the one you like the most. I picked the one I liked, printed it out, and cut it so I could easily transfer the design onto the wood. When I made this for the first time, I used a jigsaw to do the cutting. It turned out great, so if you don't have a router, a jigsaw will work just fine. But this time I'm using a router and it works great. It's honestly such a satisfying process, not just doing it, but also watching it come to life. Now it's time to sand the piece with the face, just to smooth out any rough areas and get rid of any marker that might be left. There's also a top part of the lantern and I'm giving it slightly rounded edges using an angle grinder with a sanding disc. I also made a little sanding tool by gluing some sandpaper onto a pencil. It's perfect for cleaning up small details and tight spots. Everything's ready for assembly. I'm putting the lantern together using glue and a nail gun. Just follow along in the video as I put it together. It's really not that hard. I'm using a sander during the assembly to round off the edges a bit and make it look nicer. This small stand you see in the video is something I made to make it easier to align the bottom and the top of the lantern. It's just for convenience, you don't have to use it. Now for the final step, attaching the little top piece like a pumpkin stem. I'm using just a bit of epoxy glue to firmly connect these two small parts, and then I attach it firmly to the lantern. That's it, the lantern is ready. If you like how it looks already, you can leave it as it is. but there are also lots of ways to give it a nice finish. One way to finish it is by lightly burning the surface. It adds a really nice texture and makes the lantern look amazing. This kind of finish really brings out the texture of the wood. It looks awesome. I also tried staining the lantern. This way you can give it any color you like. I used cedar and Oxford brown, and they both look really cool. Thanks for watching and for all your support. See you in the next video.